Good to have you back.
Thank you.
How was it making it back in New York?
What?
How was it?
How was it?
Yeah, being back.
Well, it was stuck for 2 hours in customs, so that was great. But other than that, all good.
Now that you're back, how do you think the team will sort of be able to sort of get itself back on the good foot after a really tough road trip?
Yeah, I was here and watched practice yesterday, and I thought it was a really good practice. We had lots of energy, even though we were down players, and that just carried over to today. I thought we had really good energy. We had pace. You know, everybody put their bodies on the line, so it was just good to be back.
This German team had the best finish in Eurobasket since 1997. Yes. What do you guys think you accomplished on this trip, and how can you keep this momentum flowing for your international team?
Yeah, I mean, we had, how am I gonna explain this? It was like tough to lose so many players right before, so we, you know, had the best 2 players of the team coming in 2 days before the tournament started, so we had a lot of adjustments, which you could see in the first games, and you could see that we played the best 2 games in the last 2. So I think we just have to keep focusing on the potential we have, and we just have to keep focusing on getting more practice time together, playing more games together, so we can just, you know, keep building, and I'm super excited for the future.
I know that your focus was on Eurobasket when you were away from the team, but how much were you able to watch the Liberty games? Like, did you watch them all even on tape delay, or?
I'm really honest. Of course I followed, but I didn't watch because I played 7 games in 12 days, so yeah.
I think like VR and a few of them said that they texted you at certain parts, like, please come home. Like, how many texts did you get?
For sure. I mean, you know, I saw the results, I saw the stats, I followed a little bit on social media, but I think it's also okay for us to go through a phase like this, that it's hitting us now and not later in the year. We just gotta, you know, find the way back.
Obviously, they're not going to put the full load on you to solve all these problems, but how can you help get this team through its first bit of turbulence in the championship defense?
Yeah, you know, just what I do always, defending, being physical, knocking down my shot, making good decisions, not making mistakes, just what I always do, I think.
Take us through what your defensive communication process is, because that's something that you really bring to this team, and clearly without you, some of that was missing.
Yeah, I mean, just talking through the whole possession. Even though you're tired, you cannot stop talking, but I also think I already developed like a kind of non-verbal communication with Taj, with Stewie, with Sab. We just know each other. We know what we're doing out there.
Louisa obviously had a really good tournament for you guys. What growth have you seen in her game? What was she talking about? Her WNBA experience as she reflected on?
Yeah, she's just had an amazing jump the last 2 years. You know, she's handling a lot. I think our last game against Czech Republic, she had 8 assists. She didn't do that like a couple of years ago. So just super happy for her that she's expanding her game and she's confident and she's knocking down her 3-point shot, and just happy that she's successful.
Leo, this may be on your area of responsibility, but what's your message to Julie Van Loo, and how can a situation like that one be avoided in the future, in your opinion?
How can that be avoided? I mean, you know, it's just tough for her. Obviously, if I would win the European Championship and I would not be able to celebrate with my team and get cut the next day, that I would be fuming. Like, I can only imagine what she's feeling right now, and the emotional player and person she is. That would be probably double than, you know, but I just hope somebody's going to pick her up and she's going to make her way through, and yeah, I just don't really understand that decision.
How do you feel about, like, how do you feel physically after playing, like, most of the games for around time and traveling back? I know you've been here for like 48 hours, but how are you jet lagged? How are you
Of course. I mean, how would I not be jet lagged? Working through it, you know, the performance team was doing a good job of taking care of me. Didn't practice yesterday, just shot, and then I felt a lot better today, so that's why I practiced, and I should be good for tomorrow.
Do you anticipate like a minute to tonight, or do you think it'll be full?
I don't know. We'll see.
Leo, with JJ still out at least for a few weeks, I'm just curious how much the coaching staff has spoken to you about maybe shifting positions, maybe playing more minutes at the 4 just because you guys need that length and rim.
Yeah, I think our game is pretty positionless. So either it's Stewie at the 5, me at the 4, or, you know, Izzy, Niara. I think we have a lot of weapons, so we'll see what's going to happen tomorrow and who's going to, you know, help us to win.
And also, if you said you were stuck in customs for 2 hours, was there a reason?
No, No, there's just a lot of people coming in. A lot of tourists wanting to see New York, you know.
Do you get recognized in airplane lines or no?
Sometimes. Yeah.
So Liberty fans have stopped you, or your
Yeah.
team fans?
Yeah.
What do they tell you?
And they just want a picture, congratulate me, you know, that kind of stuff.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Some of the rotations, sorry, just one quick one. Some of the rotations, we've seen some growing pains because it's people that haven't played with each other in lineups so
Yeah.
much. Since JJ went down, the corner threes, you guys are surrendering twice as many
Yeah.
as you were with her out there.
Yeah.
How do you now coming in after some of these people have built that chemistry,
Yeah.
kind of catch up and try on the fly to get those reps?
You know, I feel like it's just all about helping each other, just making each other feel more comfortable out there, because I feel like some of us, or I mean, if the bench players come in, they might not feel 100% comfortable to take these shots or like make moves, so I feel like just, you know, talking to each other, just helping each other will help us a lot.
And long term, having players like Izzy get a bunch of minutes, or Beck started a few games in your absence too. How does that help just the depth of this team going forward?
Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody getting reps is super important. You never know what's going to happen. Unfortunately, JJ's out right now, so, but, you know, it could happen at any time that somebody else will be out, so just staying ready.
Thanks,
No problem.
Appreciate your time and insight.
Thank you.